Hey, what's going on? This is another episode of the reporter vlog for March 4th, 2024. Um, with a double header. Um, First one is pretty much like a scene from a movie. Tourist survives after driving rented Jeep off the cliff in Hawaii. Wow, what would you on? But anyway, let's get right into it. This story is brought to you by WLKY of Louisville, Kentucky. Um, and also shout out to my friend once again for the donation to the reporter vlog. Okay, okay. South Point, Hawaii. Local spear fishermen called Hawaii County authorities early Sunday morning after a rented Jeep drove straight off of a cliff after 3 a.m. not far from South Point Cliff Dive. Miraculously, the driver survived. The incident took place roughly a mile away from the South Point Dive on Hawaii Island. It was at 3:30 a.m. That rental car took a unintentional dive off of this sea cliff after taking a turn down the hill on a dirt road. The road is most commonly used by local spear fishermen, some of whom camp overnight. A fisherman named Jason described the cliffside road to Island News as super dangerous on the side of the island. If you don't know what you're doing, you can get yourself in a pretty big trouble. It was two local spear fishermen that were asleep at 3:30 a.m. They called in the accident to Hawaii County after being woken up by the crash. The driver of the Jeep that fell off the cliff was swept out to sea about 100 yards and then directed back to shore. He suffered from hypothermia. According to the Hawaii County Fire Department, the video of the Jeep being pulled from the water was taken by Waterman Mike on Instagram. My dive partner, my dive partner was up for the whole thing. He got woken up by the fisherman that the driver almost hit. There's a young guy down there, maybe 18 years old. Mike Moody told KITV Allen News. I don't know who he was, but he said that the car had gone off the cliff just to the right of him. Moody said Moody told the Allen News that the whole scene took him by surprise. The driver's side was slammed up with a rock, so he couldn't get out. Obviously, it was upside down on the roof, so he was upside down and hanging up right over the water on the passenger side. Moody said he probably had no idea that there's water underneath him. He just opened the door, and the kid said he had just fallen straight out of the water into the water. The Hawaii County Police Department told Allen News that the man driving the Jeep is 27-year-old and visiting from Canada. He was taken to the local hospital for recovery. Man, oh man. You know what you gonna run into? His story. Wow. So, wow. You know, but you can blame a couple of things on this as far as this story, because there's always a beginning. Either the guy was asleep, or the guy had some drinks. But man, uh, woo, what a story! What a story for this one. Uh, that's why, and that's why it's best to be alert. Best to be alert. Yeah, best to be alert. But I think I'm gonna drop a poll question on this episode. Before I move on. Nah. Let me look at this. Never mind. Well, I will be start using dropping poll questions on some of these episodes. Just for a side note. But that's gonna do it for this one. This is another episode of the of the reporter vlog for March 8th, March 4th, 2024. On to my last one. Matter of fact, never mind. I must be getting tired myself. But let me go on to the next episode because I forgot this is a double header. The next one and the final one of the day. Binary neighborhood shooting leaves woman dead, man in critical condition. All right. Of course, it's brought to you by this story as well is brought to you by WLKY. Shout out to my friend for donating. Well, let's get right into it with this final episode of this doubleheader for this for the reporter vlog. The woman is dead, and a man in a critical condition after a shooting in Louisville's Binary neighborhood, according to the Louisville Metro Police. 7 a.m., LMPD 6th Division officers responded to a report of a shooting in the 3300 block of No Way. That's where the apartment complex is right off Heights Lane. They got there. Police found a man and a woman inside with gunshot wounds. Woman was pronounced dead on the scene, and the man was taken to U of L hospital with what police said was a critical life-threatening gunshot wound. LMPD homicide investigating, but they say that all parties to the incident were accounted for at this time. Well, well not much you can really add on to that story because there's been a problem in the city for quite some time. Senseless violence. It was pretty much a little Chicago, maybe I guess you say a little Detroit as well. Um, Makes no sense, but you'd be surprised what goes on behind closed doors in people's houses, and you'd be surprised what somebody's thinking in the public as well, inside and out. Never know what's on the mind of people inside the house and outside the house. But prayers, all we can do is, like I said, prayers to the family. Whoever's involved in this, prayers to the victim's family in this incident of another chapter of senseless violence in Louisville. Uh, but one thing you can say is a gun is pretty useless if it's laying there on the ground, uh, which pretty much, in other words, it's the people, it's the person that holds the gun that makes the gun deadly. But that's going to do it for that one. And for this episode in general, it's double header of the reporter vlog for March 4th, 2024. You have a good one. I'm gone.